Good morning, my Good Times friends, and welcome back to the Good Times kitchen. I'm Chef Steph, and I'm gonna have a bunch of videos for you guys today. I was going to make them all yesterday, but my neighbors upstairs were doing laundry all day and all night. Actually, up till about 12:30 at night, the house was rumbling. I took a nap in the afternoon so I could stay up late and make videos, but they didn't stop till about 12:30, and it rumbles the whole house. It makes I thought there was something wrong with my mic for a while because of the but anyways, one little tip. Remember I was talking the last video I made the muffins? If you use silicone cups in your muffin trays instead of paper, pop, you will not have to worry about that sticky, icky, gooey mess, and you'll be able to eat it all. It will not absorb into the paper. They won't be stuck. Bake them for about 25 minutes. That's with the frozen blueberries. And yeah, get yourself some silicone. I forgot that I had these. I only have 3. What can I help with the muffins? I must have had lots years ago, but somehow, you know, kids and stuff. But this is definitely something I'm going to be looking for again. Okay, on to our recipe. So this is how I start my Chinese fried rice. You know, when you want to make the rice and have it taste the same way as it does from the restaurant, and it never quite does. You know, you have leftover rice from the night before and you stir it all in, you put it in. Still not quite there. Well, I think I found a trick that will help you get your rice there. This is how I start my pre-fried rice, or whatever it's called, my Chinese fried rice. Could be any country, I guess. So what I do is I take a cup. I took one of, as I've been told it's for liquid, but I don't care, it's a cup to me. A cup is a cup. Actually, I took a cup and a third, 1/3. I filled it up to the line. I dumped it in, and then in my rice, what I generally put is 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of mustard powder, and 1 teaspoon of pepper, white pepper. I'm using black pepper, but you should use white pepper. Either or, doesn't matter. You can also add anise, I don't know how you say that word. That is a very popular Chinese spice that they put in their mix, but I don't particularly like the taste of it, so I leave mine out. And that's what I do. And then so you put that in there. Oh, the one last thing I forgot. You know what else you have to put in? A tablespoon of sesame oil. That's another trick. So I put that in. Yeah! Mix it all around. Not like that. Get your 2 cups of water, because you always, when you make rice, you double. So if I'm filling it up to here with rice, then I'm gonna fill it up to here. Fill it back up to here. Dos de l'eau. 2 waters to 1 riso. Okay, so then you dump that in. Boop, boop, boop. Mix it all up. Then I put it on the stove. I usually, because I don't have lids to all my pots, oh, look at the fancy. Put a lid on top, and then I cook it on the stove, generally for about 15 minutes, right? I watch it. Rice is different. It took me years. Like, I'm not joking about this. The amount of times I've burnt the bottom of the pot with rice is insane. So what I do is I put it in, put your water in, you bring it to a boil. As soon as that sucker boils, you turn it right down to as low as you can. Then you cook it for about 10 minutes. And then when you lift the lid and you see it will be all up here, and there'll be all these little holes kind of in the top, and it doesn't really look like there's any liquid again. I would say about usually 10-15 minutes max, depending on the rice and I don't know. About 10-15 minutes. Keep your eye on it. And then once you see those little holes all at the top, then you take it off the heat and you let it sit for about another 10 minutes. I do stir my rice halfway through. People say you're not supposed to. Whatever, I do. Doesn't burn anymore, seems to work. So yeah, there is the beginning of some yummy pre-fried rice, or not pre-fried. I guess it will be pre-fried, but you know what I mean, right? You understand what I mean? You got it? Okay, so remember, silicone cups for your muffins if you're making them. And I will be back with this rice and some other recipes for you today, okay? Because it doesn't, well, you can probably hear my washing machine going, but it's not like the upstairs rumbling. So there you go. And there's the beginning of some delicious rice. And I'll be back when it's like, I'll show you the little holes of what I'm talking about, okay? Hope all you guys are having a lovely morning and having great times. Okay, talk to you soon.